Hello there and welcome to today's video. The topic for today's discussion, 3 awesome action-taking tips, right? This is especially for people who have a bit of a problem getting off their butt and getting things done, okay? And I'm hoping that what I share with you today will actually encourage you and guide you and push you a little bit to get more action into your activities that are driving your business. I mean, the bottom line is this. I mean, we all have days, right, when you think, I just couldn't be bothered today. I just don't want to do it. I just don't feel like it, etc. But I'm asking you this. Think about that. When you put things off, when you procrastinate, right, you can justify it all you like. But at the end of the day, if you don't take the darn action, then nothing's going to happen. And you've got to be honest with yourself. Why didn't you take the action? Why didn't you take the action? Because it's probably all about fear. Now, you might think, oh, no, that's not me, Peter. Be honest. We all face these fears. We all do, right? And there's fear of being ridiculed, fear of making a fool of yourself, fear of the unknown. These things can make it very difficult for you to take action. They really can. So I'm going to share 3 things with you today that I hope will help you come to grips with this very important part of your business. In other words, taking action. My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer. And as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. Now, before I start on the 3 tips, I'd like you to do this. Get a pen, okay, and a bit of paper, because I want to take you through an action-taking exercise, all right? And you can do this with other people as well, okay? You ready? Here's the first one, okay? What I want you to do is think of a number between 2 and 10. Don't tell me, don't put it in a comment, just write it down. A number between 2 and 10. Okay? You got that? Right. Big decision, right? But you took action. You take action, right? The second action taking step, I want you to take that number and multiply it by 9. Right? So now you can have 2 digits, right? Take the number you first thought of between 2 and 10 and multiply it by 9. And you've got now you've got 2 digits, right? Next action-taking step, keep with me, keep taking action, please. Then take those 2 digits and add them together, right? That's the next action-taking step. Next one, now subtract 5 from the number you just came when you added those 2 digits together. Take 5 off that, and you've got a different lower number, all right? Keep taking action, right? So now you've got a particular number, all right? When you've taken you subtracted 5 off it. Now I want you to think of the alphabet, okay? And if the number you've got is 1, that corresponds with the letter A. If it's 2, it's the letter B. 3, it's the letter C. 4, it's the letter D. 5, it's the letter E, etc., right? So what I want you to do now is make sure you are aware what is the number, what is the letter in the alphabet that your number corresponds with. All right? Just write that down, that letter. Okay? Nearly there. Next step in this action-taking exercise, right? I want you to now think of a country in Europe that starts with that letter. Okay? What is the name of a country in Europe that starts with that letter? Okay? Testing your geography a bit here, but I'm testing your action-taking ability, all right? So now you've got a country in Europe that starts with that particular letter. Now, you've written the country down, and if you can spell properly, I want you to then take the second letter of that country, right, the second letter, and name a large animal that starts with that letter, all right? The second last action-taking step I'm asking you to do. What's the name of a large animal that starts with the second letter of that country's name? Okay? And finally, what is the normal color of that large animal. All right? So if you stuck with me and took the action, and I hope you did, for a bit of fun, but also to prove to yourself you can be a bit of an action taker, right? You've gone through all those various steps. My question, if you've done that, then my question to you is this, and it'll only make sense if you took the steps with me, right? And my question to you is this: I don't think there are any wild grey elephants in Denmark. Okay? I don't think there are any wild grey elephants in Denmark. Now, if you took those steps I gave you, you will really appreciate what I just said to you. Because what I did was I took you through some action steps using some questions that took you to a predetermined outcome, right? Because I knew what the outcome was going to be before we started the conversation. I want you to think of that when it comes to action taking and when it comes to sales conversations, because the questions you ask a potential client, you can take them on a journey that helps them with their buying process to achieve a decision that they enjoy, but you can predetermine. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share something with you on that point, because this is a very, very valuable skill amongst many others that I'd like to share with you. All right? Okay. So you've taken the action, away you go. Now, here is the first of the number one action taking tips. Examine your why. Why did you start in business in the first place? Think about that. And don't tell me it's to earn an extra $2,000 a month or whatever it may be. I want you to think about it, about what that money is going to make for you. What difference is it going to make to you and your lifestyle and your family's lifestyle? Okay? Why did you start in business? Because if you have not got that clear in your mind, if it's not crystal clear in your mind, then I can tell you, you will have trouble taking action because you're losing the plot, because you haven't got your why there, right? Your why is everything to you. Your why should drive everything you do, because that's the reason why you're doing it in the first place, right? So make sure you're crystal clear on why you're running your business. And I can tell you that on its own will help overcome some fears for you, because it'll drive you to do what you need to do in order to get your business going. Second tip, very important, learn to be comfortable feeling uncomfortable, right? Learn to be comfortable feeling uncomfortable. You cannot possibly run a business and not feel uncomfortable at some stage, and in fact, at many stages. Nearly every, in fact, not nearly every successful business person I know has had to make this change, has had to go through this feeling uncomfortable. And the idea is this. They took, and here's a simple tip for you, just do something that is a little bit uncomfortable every day. Just a little bit, okay? Something new. Try it every day. Doesn't matter what it is. Just have a crack at it, right? Do something new every day. And then if you do it, congratulate yourself and feel good about it because you achieved something, for goodness sake, right? Now you might think, well, what the heck's that all about? Well, it's all about this. You are building self-belief in yourself. You're building your ability to actually take on challenges and to actually get outside your comfort zone and make things happen. And I can tell you, if you do that, if you get outside your comfort zone, you will start achieving the success that you want. Every successful person I know has had the courage, right, and that's the key word, has had the courage to get outside their comfort zone and do things that they felt uncomfortable with. All right? And I'll share another thing with you. If you are comfortable every day doing what you're doing and you're feeling very comfortable about it, I've got news for you. Your business has gone backwards, and so are you. You're not growing at all, okay? You might not like me telling you that, but it's the truth, right? You need to feel uncomfortable in order to grow as a person and to grow as a business. Hear me out. This is the absolute truth. You may not like what I'm telling you, but it is absolute truth. Third one, change from thinking inward to thinking outward. In other words, if you don't take action because you're worried or you're scared about people's opinion or reactions to you or thoughts or the questions they might ask you and you're going to feel awkward, you don't know how to answer them and all that stuff, right? If you feel that way, you know what? That's being very, very selfish. Now, you mightn't like that either, but I'm telling you the truth. What you get from me is pretty transparent, right? Because all you're thinking about is you, right? What will they think of me? Can I do this? What will they, blah, blah. It's all you, right? I want you to start thinking with an outward thinking focus. In other words, for example, don't think, oh, let me focus on who can I find today to sell something to because I need some cash flow. Okay? Don't do that. Think this way. Think outward, not of yourself, but think, who can I help today? Who is it that I know that I would love to see achieve more success? Who is it that I know that I would love to help and get them to a level or wherever they want to go? Or who is it that I know that maybe just needs someone to talk with? Okay? I'll reach out to them to say hello. No strings attached. Okay? Just do that in a message to them, in Facebook message, voice message or text message. Leave a message for them. Okay? Think outward, not inward. If you do that, then you will be able to make changes and you will be able to take actions that prior to now you could have had difficulty in doing. They are my 3 tips for you. They are very important tips for you indeed. And here is my call to action for you. I want you to think carefully about this. Because at the beginning of this video, I took you through a simple little exercise, right, in terms of action taking, and we came up with a predetermined result. What I was alluding to is this, that sales conversations, right, when done ethically and correctly, you can actually guide people to make the very best buying decision for themselves and at the same time build your business. Now, this is not easy to do, but what I'm asking you to think about is this. If you're interested, and I'm going to put together 2 or 3 small groups in a very near future, I'll run maybe for 8 weeks, I don't know. But I'm going to create a sales summit, right? And I'm going to take people through an immersion process. I'm actually going to transform you and your thinking about sales and get you to truly not just get the results that you want from sales, but to enjoy the process, really enjoy the process. So if you're interested, send me a message about, just say, Peter, Sales Summit, and I will send you some details about it. Is that a promotion? Yes, it is, but it's not ready yet. I want to see how many people I have to handle first because I want to put a limit on the size of the groups. Okay? I'm prepared to run more than one group, of course. But if you really would like to get your business going, and we're focusing only on sales, nothing else, right? Total immersion in taking you and transforming you and your thinking and your feeling and your enjoyment in making more sales for your business, whatever it is. If you're interested in that, then send me a message and I'll share with you some thoughts and I'll sit and talk with you about the Sales Summit workshop. There you go. In the meantime, happy selling to you. I hope you take some action today. I hope you found it helpful. If you think this video is of value to other people, please share it, okay? I would love that. And in the meantime, all the best from Thailand. Okay, bye for now.